Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. So this is our first live feed for the Women's Empowering Women. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I do have a true crimes, I do have a true crimes channel. And yeah, I wanted to sort of talk a little bit about the crazy Jodi Arias case. Now, I was aware of this case that had happened a little over 10 years ago. And I was aware of the media frenzy that happened with that case too. So what I wanted to sort of talk about to empower other women is sort of what she could have done differently to maybe not end up in the situation that she was in. So um, her, in my opinion, her one of her first biggest mistakes was sort of giving herself sexually to her what she thought was her boyfriend, I guess, but a little too soon, and that created for the emotional bond that happened between the two of them. Like, well, it happened mostly on her side. After she had sex with him, she was very connected with him. From what I can see, she became very obsessed with him, um, to the point that he couldn't even have church friends or anything like that, where she thought that something was going on. So severe jealousy, as well as her sort of lack of being able to control what she was giving him of herself, I think created for her sort of animosity against him. She didn't really allow him, in my opinion, enough time to sort of get to know who she was and actually fall in love with her and be with her. So she jumped on it really quickly, and then that created a whole emotional wagon for her that she eventually lost control of. Right. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. Like, do we as women tend to, go too quickly? I know personally I have in my own life, and I feel like it almost borderline ruins things sometimes because it's gone too fast, too quickly, and nobody in the situation was really given enough time to get to know each other for it to have a good amount of feelings involved. So we have a viewer. I don't know who you are yet, but we have a viewer. So I just wanted to, share some of this story because I recently did pick up on what all had ended up happening. I lost track of that trial years ago and I didn't really follow it. So I sort of left that for now, and now I've picked up that trial and sort of re-looked at the whole thing. And from my judgment, from my opinion standpoint, it seems as if she rushed into everything with him and didn't really give him any time to sort of really fall for her. And that kind of in turn giving herself to him so quickly ended up that he didn't care at all because it was just that for him. It was just sexual fun, or it was wild, it was crazy, it wasn't real, and it wasn't love, and that's kind of what she was hoping for. So for us empowering each other, I thought it might be really nice to just talk about that because I don't know if us women connect all of that all the time. And I'm sure that there are some women out there that are really good at disconnecting those things. And great for you, but I don't think a lot of women are like that. I think those kind of women are more rare. So if you're one of those people, great. But if you're not, you might want to be careful at who you are letting in, because you don't know how eventually it's going to upset you or whatnot, or hurt you. So yeah, that's I didn't really know how long of a live feed we should do on this first one because there really wasn't any. I have very few subscribers on the Women's Empowering Women because it's a brand new channel. So, and I thought that this case was really interesting and sort of gave us an opportunity to discuss how we deal with relationships with each other, with men, with women, and sort of what the potential risk is at throwing ourselves into it too quickly. I mean, if it's a consensual thing where both people are wanting to move quickly, just making sure that each other's on the same page. At one point, Travis, asked her, or she had asked him, what is this? What is this to you? And he had stated that it was just fun. So, that would have been her key or clue at that point to decide whether she wanted to be just a fun item or if she really wanted to be more than that. She could have at that point taken herself out of being that fun moment. But for some reason, something went different in her mind that she wasn't really quite able to control her feelings about this person. So, I don't think that getting into the psyche of a psycho is necessarily something that will empower us, but I think that talking about the emotional roller coaster of kind of what was created by herself would help us, to just see in our own lives, well, wait a minute, what am I doing? And reevaluating our own selves. So I think I'll keep this just a really short sort of live video because I don't have too much interaction here. It's hard to keep things going. So I want to thank you all for joining me and watching. And if you enjoyed this video live, a thumbs up would be a great support. And definitely feel free to come and join me on my True Crimes, True Stories channel. The more the merrier, in my opinion. So take care, everybody, and let's see you again next time. Bye for now.